Welcome to Ancient Enemies. You are here with Jeremy and
Ben.
And we are here to talk about the Middle Earth strategy battle game and everything in between. So this is obviously our first episode if you're tuning in. And we're just going to give you a quick intro of ourselves and the podcast, what to expect. And we might as well start off with the name. So Ancient Enemies. What is Ancient Enemies, Ben?
It obviously describes our eternal rivalry between Jer and I. Really, it means in MSBG, I like to play the dwarves, and Jer likes to play the elves. I am a dwarf. Yep. Jer is an elf. So naturally, Ancient Enemies podcast seemed fitting. So we are the Ancient Enemies.
Yeah, and obviously the Ancient Enemy is re-rolling ones against their Ancient Enemy. Obviously, dwarves and elves aren't Ancient Enemy in any of the factions for each other, but it still kind of works that way, we think. So, dwarf and an elf. They're just pure, like, it is what it is.
I'm just a dwarf, yeah. Deal with
it. So we're in Ontario. And we play in the OSBGL, or the Ontario Strategy Battle Game League. It's the locally run league here all across Ontario, across all the different cities. And that's where we play in tournaments. So a lot of our content will be coming from those experiences, whether it's battle reports, list reviews, or just guests from the OSBGL that are going to be coming on. Again, we're gonna be doing tier list for sure. Our next episode will probably be a tier list, and just all the Middle Earth stuff, hobbing, whatever it is. We like talking about it all. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be about. And then just quickly about ourselves. Ben, how'd you get into wargaming? What do you like about it? What's up? How are you here?
Yeah, so I started wargaming with Star Wars Legion. Jer and I both got into it at the same time. We got into it because Jer got a Legion, yeah. Because Jer got a box set for Christmas, and it sat on a shelf for about a year. And I think we opened it, started to put it together, did like a mock-up game, and I was like, wow, I really like this. This is fun. I like moving models around. I like rolling dice. I like strategy. I like Star Wars, so it seems too good to be true almost. So I started collecting. I think I own almost all the Empire and all of the Rebels. Jer owns all of the Republic and pretty much all of the Separatists. So we kind of had it all. We were playing for about a year, just casually. We played casually for a good year, and then the new edition for Legion released, and we didn't like it, so we dropped it. And I picked up MSBG. I transferred over. We'd always played. Jared's been playing MSBG for a while, so he would get me to play.
We played intermittently,
yeah, because it's strategy games, wargaming. The idea kind of transfers over game to game. So. I picked up MSBG. And I haven't looked back since.
Yeah, once you play MSBG,
you realize it's
superior.
Good. Superior,
for
yeah.
Sure. Legion will forever hold a little place in my heart, but it's not the same as MSBG.
For sure.
So I've been playing for I think 3-4 years now. The first time I was exposed to it. Quick little story. My brother was part of this readers club. He was like an advanced reader in grade 6. So he went to this club, read Fellowship of the Ring, and then they went to essentially what I think was essentially like a MSBG day, but he wouldn't have known at the time. Excuse me. He brought back a couple magazines, and if you can't see them on screen, well, if you're listening, they're White Dwarf magazines. You can see them on screen there. He brought him a couple. And he had all these cool things in there. So I loved Lord of the Rings as a kid. I was looking at these, but I had no idea what was going on. And that was basically it. I remember looking at this stuff during road trips, the Balrogs in there, all this cool stuff. But as a kid, you just have no idea what's going on. So that was my first exposure to it. Um, and then about 3-4 years ago, big board gamer, and I was looking for good Lord of the Rings games. Uh, Journeys of Middle Earth I played, if you're familiar with that, or I don't know, there's a couple others, but it's never really scratches the itch that I was looking for. So on Amazon, I was like one day, Lord of the Rings board games, and at the bottom popped up a Pelennor set. This is when the Pelennor set was kicking around, and basically the rest is history. Like I don't even. It was kind of one of those. Okay, well I'll just learn it. Like I kind of knew what Warhammer was. You kind of see it in stores or whatever, board game stores, and but you just think it's too complicated, or you're not going to get into it, all the painting and all that jazz. So I just I was like, well, you know what? I'll learn it. Like I'll learn out this measuring thing. I think that was one of the biggest sticking points for me. Was like, how can you measure like 6 inches, like millimeters, all this shenanigans? Like how does it actually work accurately? But and I think I watched a Conquest Creations video too, like his how to, and that was it. Then I just I got the Pelennor set. That was my first set, which is still I think the best bang for your buck set that they've released probably ever. I own two now, but yeah, and then it was all uphill, downhill from there. It's funny, so OSBGL shenanigans now, so we can get kind of how we got into tournament. Well, okay, quickly, I started going to tournaments after about a year. And then once you go to tournaments, there's no looking back. I think if you're on the sidelines for tournaments, just go. They don't know everything, even though you might think they do. So I started going to tournaments about a year after I got into it. So maybe 3 years ago now. How did you get into tournaments, Ben? What was your exposure? What did you like? What did you think? Was it everything you expected? Because I know you came to the one that I was at, and you kind of watched for most of the day. Kind of had a little exposure, but
Yeah, so I started going to tournaments. My first ever tournament was actually just this past June in Kitchener, which was fun. It was my first ever tournament. I played Return of the King. Good fun. Had a good time there. But yeah, I remember it was like 2024, the GT for 2024. I watched Jer play, and I was kind of interested, like, Swiss pairing, how does that work? Oh, top table, bottom table, getting to see a bunch of other people who all play the same game. Like, I'd only ever played casually up until that point, so getting to see people play, wow, everyone plays the same game, and it was fun. It was good to see. But yeah, that's how I've been. So I've been to however many tournaments, probably like close to 10 tournaments around there. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I enjoy showing up at a table, and if it's someone you don't know, getting to meet the person, rolling some dice, having a good time. That's really what it's about for me, is having a good time.
I think that's maybe one of the biggest sticking points for people entering or going to tournaments. But were the opponents like sweats? Were they?
No, everyone is pretty casual. Like, oh, I forgot to do my shooting.
Yeah,
it's like, do you mind? It's like, no, I don't mind. Go ahead and do your shooting.
Shots,
Yeah. Everyone's pretty chill, pretty laxed. No one's uptight about rules. If you forget a rule, someone else next to you forgot a rule as well. That's what TOs are for reminding people of rules and ruling rules.
Yeah.
So, nothing to be too stressed about, for sure.
Yeah, so my first tournament experience, again, it's kind of, you wonder about the people who are like, oh, are they all going to know the rules bang on, and they're going to know everything, and, you're going to be like a bird in. But you realize pretty quick, these guys don't know everything. I remember my first game, and this was the TO's fault. TO was a great guy, just a honest mistake. I trapped this one guy. I trapped like a guy on the table, like a mini, and I won the fight. And then the opponent was like, "Oh, you gotta back up an inch," and I'm like, "Oh no, it's just like a millimeter, just to show that they fought." It's like, "No, it's an inch," and I was like, "No, I'm pretty sure it's a millimeter." Like, and then didn't look through the rule book. Called the TO over, and he's like, "Yeah, you gotta back up an inch." And I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "Am I imagining this?" Like, so I checked the rules after, and of course, it's like you'll need to back up a mil. So it's funny, and that was like proliferated throughout the whole league. Like everybody seemed to be playing it this way because Tio at the time
Yeah.
kind of spread it. But anyway, so point is, go to tournaments.
Come
Sit
out.
on the side.
Have a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are going to be hopefully recording one episode for sure a week from here on out. Hopefully two, at least for the first bit, pumping them out.
Mm-hmm.
We should have lots of content coming to OSBGL. We kind of talked about it a bit, but it's now after seeing it change from last edition to this edition, it feels like things are finally like catching gear. Old players are coming back, new players are coming in. Go to tournaments now. Like I've been to probably 20, 25, probably more than 20, 25 plus probably tournaments. And all the people now, like half of them, it's like, man, these people are new. Like there's people I remember from 2 years ago, a year ago that I haven't seen in a while, still active. They might come out. So the point is we're getting lots of numbers. We're getting lots of people coming out, and it's just exciting to kind of see the OSBGL blow up like it is. Like we were just both at the 40 Man in Lindsay, hosted by Will there, the Council of the North. Go check them out. They're kind of the not original OSBGL podcast, but another OSBGL podcast. And yeah, it's just exciting stuff for the OSBGL. So we're gonna be talking about that more. And yeah, this is
Stay
basically where we
tuned
wrap up.
for next episode.
Yeah, we're hopefully if you're listening to this, we'll have it out at the same time. YouTube, Spotify, all the good stuff. Subscribe. We don't have an outro yet, but yeah, we will see you
figure
in
it
the
out.
next one.
Peace.
Please.